Hey, YouTubians. What's going on, YouTube? I'm going to try to talk a little louder because it seemed like I was kind of low in the previous podcast that I uploaded. So I want to be nice and loud and clear for you guys. You can hear my sexy, sensual, fabulous, lovely voice. Okay, guys, look. I'm trying to get these podcasts in like short, quick, sweet, and to the point. Because I actually did two that I can't upload. I shouldn't upload because they're like an hour each. Okay, and we don't want to do that. So this is May 2016, and I'm gonna take you back to December of 2015. December of 2015 was eye-opening for me. Eye-opening. Like, I could not believe how many of my exes were hovering around me. Like, watching my Twitter pages, watching my Twitter page, watching my Facebook page, looking at my YouTube videos. I had no idea. Then all of a sudden, I'm getting messages, inboxes. A dude from the hundreds that I dated when I was 19 years old, and I'm going to say his name. I dated him when I was 19 years old. His name is Jerry. I think he was like from around 100 and I want to say 107. No. 113th. He's from 113th Street. This dude hits me up on Instagram. Dude, that was 1999. Me and you ain't been in contact in all this time. We haven't kept in contact for a reason. And I screenshotted some of that and I put it on my Instagram because I'm like, seriously, that's crazy to me. That's really like crazy to me that you hit somebody up after you know that they don't want to deal with you. This dude put me on 4 flat tires when we were dating. You heard me right. I came out of work, out of my job, and my car was on 4 flat tires. Dude, and you hitting me up? Then this dude took my doorbell off my house and told me, since he was the only dude coming to see me, I didn't need no doorbell. Then this dude came up to my job because I worked at Church's Chicken out there in the hundreds at that time. I mean, I was 19. Come on. And he drove through my drive-through backwards. And he got in my car and moved my car. And he ran into my car with his car and pushed me down the alley. Dude. In addition to the fact that I found out he hadn't broke up with the chick that he was talking to before me because he's a chubby chaser. So it's absolutely no reason, no way, no how for him to even be trying to hit me up. And I had went away for a while. Like after that in 1999, I was like, you know what? I need to go away. I need to change the scenery. I got to get away. And yo, if you ain't heard about me, I know how to go ghost. When people get on my nerves, my family, my friends, everything start getting on my nerves. I know how to go ghost. I know how to disappear for real. And you will not know where I'm at or nothing if I don't want to be found. I know how to not be found. Okay. But the thing about it is I'll let you know. I'll never just disappear, and don't tell nobody. So for future references. Okay. But anywho, I just couldn't believe that he had the nerve to hit me up. I was, and I told him, it's nothing. It's nothing for real. Because when I left and when I came back, his friend that I used to be kind of cool with, but his friend was like always kind of funny because his friend, used to like low key hit on me and be coming to snitch on him and stuff. Like when he was with another girl or whatever, his friend would pop up, and I'm like, what? Like, I ain't had nothing to do. I just want to come over here and see how you doing. Woo bop de bam or whatever. I'm like, man, what kind of bull crap is this? But anyway, his friend came to see me. And I told him flat out, I don't want to see Jerry ever again in life. I'm done with Jerry. I don't want nothing to do with Jerry. And, and I meant that. So why would you hit me up in 2016 if I let you know that in 2000, 2001? Why would you hit me up in 2016 and think it's cool for you to reach out? I'm not checking for you, boo. I'm not checking for you. Man, that irritated me to no end. No end, man. Then my ex-fiance from down south, Bolivar County, Rodis, I posted a picture of him. He's married. He's married. And he hit me up. No. No. I misspoke. Ooh, let me take that back. I found out that this little chick that's been hoovering around me is a chick that he used to deal with. Okay. And I couldn't, and it took me a minute because I didn't know who the chick was. I'm like, who is this chick? I ain't never seen this chick before. I ain't never heard words with this chick. So I had to do some little investigating. And I found out this is a chick that he messing around with. She hoovering around in this area and hoovering around on my pages. And I'm like, I don't know this bride. Come to find out, this chick is not only was she messing around my ex-fiance, but she is the baby mother of my little cousin. Man. Y'all, look. This is why I stay to myself. This is why I stay to myself. If it ain't me and my man chilling, then it's nothing. I'm by myself. That's the type of person I am. That's how I kick it. Because I don't do all of that drama. I don't do all of that. That's not me. I'm not about that. No, I don't need all of that to remind myself or make myself feel like I'm alive. I think sometimes people just create drama and chaos in a life to get a sensation of being more alive or something. I mean, seriously, I can't think of any other reason to do it. I know that we all are intelligent beings. Seriously, we can't be this stupid. So, anywho, after I found out like what it was with this chick and found out a little bit more about her, did my little investigation and everything, and I'm checking all this out, I had to let him know. I had to get him, I had to hit him up on give him a little message because I don't have his number. I haven't talked to him, my ex-fiance, Riders. I hadn't talked to him since Salathiel was murdered. I went to talk to him after Salathiel was murdered. And that was like the last time I talked to him. And that was like 2005. 2005. He didn't come to my father's funeral. I didn't see him at my father's funeral in 2006. He was nowhere around. Where he was, I don't know. He was ghost, disappeared for some reason. Coincidentally. Because Salathiel was murdered in August of 2015. And my father died, and I kind of suspect that they did something to my father, to be honest with you. But my father passed in January 2006. So that was like back to back. Rodis was nowhere to be found. So I hadn't talked to him since 2005. So I didn't have his number. So I messaged him and he was like, what's up, what's going on, whatever. And then I gave him my number and he did just what I knew he was going to do. Call me instantly, just like that. Boom. I said, man, this boy ain't changed a bit. So I talked to him for a little bit, trying to see what's up with him, whatever. And he talking about, he left Chicago and he didn't went to Iowa with my cousin, and him and his wife, not together, whatever, bull crap. Of course I know because I checked and nobody has filed for divorce. He didn't file for divorce and she didn't file for divorce. So tell me for real, what's really going on? Oh, you lying? You lying to me again? So then I asked him how many kids he had. He couldn't answer that. And let me just give you the whole tea on this. Riders and I met in 8th grade, and we had a long distance relationship between Chicago and Mississippi all the way up until he came up here in 1999. So from 1993, 4 until 1999, we were in a long distance relationship. Were we both faithful? No, we were not, because he was away at college and he made a baby on me. I did not make a baby, however. So for real, I don't even think, my situation compared to him. I wanted to leave home. I wanted to get away from home. So I moved out with somebody. Yes, I did. But he went and made a baby. And then he came up here and told me about the baby. And before I could even, process what he was telling me, because this was the man I was planning to marry. You know what I'm saying? Like, when he came up here from college, that was the plan. We were getting married. It was no ifs, ands, and buts about it. That was it. It was a done deal. We were going to get married. But then he came up here and told me he had a child. Our first child, the child that we're supposed to have together, and you already have one? You took my moment and gave it to somebody else? Are you serious? After I invested all this time into you? After I didn't, stayed on my toes, went to school, to got my little driver's ed together, stacked my little coins, built up my credit, all of this I'm doing in preparation for you, and you done jumped off and went and got somebody pregnant? So I didn't even have no words. I didn't even have no words. I couldn't. What could I say to that? I was shocked. And before I could even decide what I was going to do and get over the shock of the situation, this man came to me and said, somebody want to marry me, and if you don't marry me, I'm going to marry her. When a man give you an ultimatum like that, boo, it's only one way to respond. Let that brother do what he want to do. Because if he really wanted to be with you, if he really felt that you were the one for him, it's no way in hell he would come to you and say something like that. No way in hell. How dare you? And for a chick that got a son that's 2 years younger than you, a big overgrown ass woman, somebody's grandma. How dare you? So that's what he wanted to do. But you know how karma works. You know how karma works. He got about 9 kids and ain't none of them by his wife. So now don't come running back to me in 2016 because your wife didn't tell you that you wasn't getting no babies out of her. That's how karma works, boo. That's why when guys do stuff and when people do stuff, I have to calm myself down because I know God is in control and God will whip your butt better than man ever could. You running around here doing low down dirty stuff, it's coming. Only thing I ask is that God gives me the opportunity to see the outcome of all of this mess that you doing. I know it's coming. My whole life, I done seen it come on people over and over and over again. And after I finish this podcast, in the next podcast, I'm going to tell you about another situation in which God allowed me to see karma work on somebody who deserved it. I have many of them. I'm going to start sharing more though. Because y'all see, a lot of y'all don't think this is real. Y'all don't think this is real. Y'all don't understand the laws that govern the universe. It's laws that govern the universe. This ain't about what I wish would happen, what I hope would happen. This ain't wishful thinking. Take physics. Physics. The laws of physics determine what happens in this world. And the laws of physics say you gonna get exactly what you put out. That's what the laws of physics say. This is bigger than religion, boo. Bigger than religion is physics. What's been going on since day one, the way this planet was designed to work, the functions of this planet. And that's why we live in this world the way we live with so much chaos, because we don't understand how this world works. We think we do, but we don't. All this hatred and jealousy and whatever you putting into this world, it's here because you put it here. Killing, shooting, robbing, stealing, violence, whatever. You put it out there, yes, it's out there. And it's a boomerang, baby. It's coming back. So, in my next podcast, I'm going to talk to you about another karma situation. And, I had to tell him the truth. My ex-fiance, I had to let him know what it was. It's nothing going on. I told him flat out, I was very harsh. Don't email me. Don't tweet me. Don't follow me. Don't nothing. Nothing. It's nothing you can do for me. Because when you were supposed to be there protecting me, you were not. The first thing you're supposed to protect on a woman is her heart. You're supposed to protect her heart. You're supposed to protect her mind. And you're supposed to protect her body. You are a protector. That is your role in the life of a woman. And if you don't know that, you're not ready to be nobody's nothing. And you ain't got no right to be up in nobody's face talking about what you want, telling me, so you sleeping with him. You sleeping with him. Nigga, is you crazy? I wish I would find, baby, look, let me tell y'all something. I don't know what's wrong with that boy. I really think, because see, this is the football player that I was talking about who headbutted the refrigerator when I was 16 years old. I think something is wrong with him and his family. They need to hear this because it's 2016. He ain't got no right to tell me he want me back and he miss me back and he don't want me with nobody else and I shouldn't be with nobody else and he married. Somebody please find him a cage and throw him in it. Seriously, I don't need that in my life. If he don't know how to act in society, he don't know how to be normal and respectful of other people and not overstep his boundaries, lock him up, throw away the key. That's what I got to say. For real, for real. I ain't impressed. Not one bit. You don't come into my life, interrupting my life, talking to me like you crazy. Thinking you got some power and authority in my life.